The classification of biodiversity is something that is agreed upon by a group of scientists in a congress. In these congresses, they discuss the names or new names of species or new species. This system is called taxonomy and has a long history. Taxonomy was created by Carolus Linnaeus in the 18th century. He classified organisms by their structure, and he developed the naming system that we still use today. Taxonomy is split up into three distinct categories: bacteria, archaea, and eukarya. Bacteria are single-celled organisms with a cool little flagellum. Eukaryotes are plants and animals, and are quite clearly the most visible of the three categories, ranging from cats to trees. Protists are weird things that we don't talk about, well, mostly. Diving deeper, the next categories are kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. Species is most specific. This classification shows that animals such as elephants and mammoths are related, meaning all things are related, and all evolved from one common ancestor. I'll be using an oak tree to show classification. This tree is a eukaryote and is a part of the kingdom Plantae. Its order is Phagales, its family is Fagaceae, its genus is Quercus, and its species name is robur. Nominal name is Quercus robur. Another example is a zebra, or as the Brits call it, zebra. It is also a eukaryote, and its kingdom is Animalia. Its phylum is Chordata, which is the umbrella of many species we are familiar with. Its class is Mammalia. Its order is Perissodactyla. Its family is Echidae, and its genus is Echis. There are several different species of zebra. One we most commonly refer to is called an Echis zebra. Common plant phylums are Bryophyta, which is mostly just moss and algae. Philosophita, on the other hand, are plant species that are very leafy and don't flower at all. A common species in the Philosophita phylum is grass. Conifera are species of cone plants. And Angiospermophyta is the phylum of plants that flower and reproduce through pollination by insects, such as bees. Some common phylums of the kingdom Animalia are Porifera, which quite obviously have pores on them. Who would have thought? The phylum Cnidaria, things such as corals and jellyfish, among other things that look just like it. The phylum Platymelantha includes the species of flat animals, and they are obviously quite thin. The phylum of Annelida includes many segmented species, such as worms. This one right here is a very common type of worm. The phylum Mollusca has species such as snails and slugs and the octopus. The phylum of Arthropoda includes all of this pesky bud, and all have an outer shell for protection and for structure. The phylum Chordata includes us and also birds, and we all have vertebrae. We are actually more closely related to birds than we are any of those other species listed before. We are all part of the phylum Chordata, as said before. We all have, at some point in our lives, dorsal nerve cord, notochord, a post-anal tail, myotomes, a closed circulatory system, pharyngeal slits, such as an esophagus. We know these things are similar due to DNA analysis, but before that, we had used something called a dichotomous key. This key compares the features of some different types of animals, or plant or other species, and uses known information to deduce which species it is most like to determine which genus it is in, and then their family, and then so on, and so forth. It's basically a multiple choice test for living things. Species in close relation is Homo neanderthalis, but I bet you already knew that. Thanks for watching.